Dragon Age Dreadwolf is no more. At least the title of it is no more. So pack up your dad jokes and more likely your daddy jokes, because the game has a new name. But that is one of these smaller bits of news that we actually got in this big kind of preemptive drop for news of Dragon Age, not Dreadwolf. Bioware dropped a huge blog post on the eve of the Summer Games Fest, and IGN followed up with an exclusive that gave us more details on the upcoming Dragon Age 4 than we've gotten since Dragon Age Day last year. Things like companions, combat, the story, everything. Not as much as we might like, but that's coming soon, and we actually have a date for when. First, the game will be retitled. No more Dragon Age Dreadwolf. Dragon Age's fourth installment will now be titled Dragon Age The Veilguard. And beyond that, we also know that a full gameplay reveal will not be at the Summer Game Awards. In fact, it'll be coming the week after, on June 11th. A little bit more on that at the end of this video. And honestly, I don't really do react content, but since it's going to be happening during the week, I actually plan to react to that trailer just to see what it is, because I have been waiting so damn long for this, and I want to kind of get the organic feel of either crushing disappointment or, optimistic excitement, or maybe, small maybe, awe and excitement. The new title of the game is referring to a deep and compelling group of companions, though Solus is still a central figure in the game. It sounds like they're trying to center the party of the game rather than the villain in this case. But honestly, we all really know why. We know why that they changed the name, although centering the party is pretty cool. We also got a number of note when it comes to that said party. Dragon Age will have 7 unique companions, and they'll all have deep and compelling storylines. The new focus on companions and their depth actually has me a bit more optimistic than I've been in the past year and a half or so. This focus on what makes Bioware so special has not always been all about the overarching story, but also the deep and compelling characters and companions that you actually, care about a lot, that have their own stories and narratives that are incredibly interesting to follow. That is a lot of what Bioware has been known for, creating characters that last and linger. And that tiny bit of renewed optimism comes partially from this quote from McKay. In the end, it was most important for us to have a title that was authentic to the companions that are the heart of this adventure we've created. We worked throughout development to create really incredible backstories for each companion that intersect with the main narrative in meaningful ways. And we already know a little bit of what that main narrative, what that story will be, and a little bit more on what the companions will hold for us in Daddy Age. Look, I'm just trying to get it out of my system, okay? I'm just trying to get rid of this impulse. Solus wants to destroy the veil, the barrier between the physical world and the Fade. And it sounds like we are at odds with that decision. As someone who has completed Into the Fade several times on Dragon Age Origins,
all is as it should be. Why must you interfere?
Because you're a dick.
No.
I'm fine with protecting it and just never going back. This sounds pretty on par with the new title, the Veilguard. You and your companions, guarding the veil. Sounds like I'll be right on board with my companions in this primary goal of theirs. And perhaps a no-brainer, but yes, you will be able to romance said companions. That much has been confirmed. It also sounds like each of the 7 companions will be unique, representing a different faction or element from Thetis. For those who are fond of the Warden, Hawk, or the Inquisitor, they'll have to say goodbye, as the 4th installment will bring in a new protagonist. Here's hoping it's more in line with the Warden or the Inquisitor and less with Hawk. As cool as that character was, I liked the freedom of the 1st and 3rd games, being able to kind of create your own character. Thankfully, it was confirmed that these companions won't simply be window dressing either, as you'll be bringing 2 of the companions with you at all times. I can already see managing my party of 7 being a bit of a nightmare, saying that I can only take 2 of you with me. It's going to be like picking my favorite children, except I don't have any children, but I do have pets, and this one's my favorite. Her name is Luna, and she likes treats. We got a little bit more info on combat as well. So yes, you will be able to take your 2 companions, and it will be something that they are trying to push forward, moving forward from combat in previous games, which is not really a surprise if anyone has followed any of the leaks of potential like difference in combat that we might get. It sounds like this is going to feature a new ability wheel that includes both your abilities and those of your companions. Strategy is still something they're talking up with the new combat system, but I think that's one of the things that we're really just going to have to see to get an idea of, and then really to make final decisions on it. Feel the new combat and see how it plays out in the Dragon Age world. But we won't have to wait too long to get to see it, because Dragon Age will officially be revealed in full on June 11th of 2024 on the Dragon Age YouTube channel at 8 a.m. Pacific. That's right. They are going to be announcing the game that has been a long time coming on their own YouTube channel. For going anywhere else, it's basically just a first party announcement. I've linked their YouTube channel down below just in case you are not subscribed, because even I wasn't subscribed, if you want to like pre-subscribe and be ready for it when it does launch. With that reveal, there will be 15 minutes of gameplay, really starting at the beginning of the game. The first 15 minutes as you kind of get your feet under you in the new game. The first steps we get to see of a new Dragon Age game in 10 years. Kind of like how long it takes to get through the hinterlands, basically. And it will be a moment that many of us have been waiting for in all of those years. Here's hoping it's good, because if you're like me, you just want the game to do well, and you want Bioware to do well, because Bioware has made some of the most impactful and incredible RPGs of this generation. And here's hoping that they haven't completely lost their way under EA's stewardship.